Ariel, tonight I had a chance to speak with a history professor from UNH who specializes in U.S. foreign policy, and he was able to explain why he thinks the U.S. and the Biden administration waited several days after that deadly drone attack in Jordan to launch the airstrikes in Iraq and in Syria.
You can't allow an attack on American soldiers to go unanswered.
That's the message from UNH professor of history, Professor Kurt Dorsey, after the U.S. launched airstrikes onto 85 targets across several locations in Iraq and Syria on Friday.
So the Biden administration was stuck with a very difficult position. How do you respond appropriately? You can't do nothing. You can't just say, well, that's too bad. And you can't bomb Tehran. So you have to find something in between that seems an appropriate response.
That U.S. response not only killing Iranian-backed militia, but also killing civilians, according to ABC News. Professor Dorsey saying he believes the risk of a large loss of innocent civilian lives was why the U.S. waited to strike back.
That's part of the reason why it took several days for the United States to respond, is they wanted to, as carefully as possible, target enemy targets that were not in civilian areas, but that's pretty much impossible. So it runs a real risk that the civilians on the ground are going to blame the United States for this and then side with the rebels even more. So how can we minimize that collateral damage, as they called it way back in the 1990s, to civilians, which ends up costing the United States in the long run? It's a very hard challenge.
Professor Dorsey says what comes next is unpredictable, but he doesn't think Iranian-backed militia groups will escalate things further. He says he wants to remind voters that they too can also influence U.S. military response.
What we do in November is going to have a huge impact on how an American government will act in the Middle East and really around the world.
And the professor also says it's his belief that attacking Iran directly would be viewed as an act of war. At this point, we know Iran has denied taking any part in the drone attack in Jordan. The professor says Friday's airstrikes were not only meant to be a retaliation from the U.S., but also a warning.